Peace, y'all. This is the Anarchist, and welcome back to another broadcast. Let me get this up here. Another broadcast of the Anarchist. You feel me? This will not be, admittedly, not be a long broadcast, but I did want to broadcast a little earlier because this is basically a happy birthday broadcast to my girl Angel, a very, very avid supporter of the content and of me personally. So I want to just give a huge shout out and a huge happy birthday to Angel. Now, Angel might be turning up right now. She might have the knob all the way turned up at this very moment, almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, but if she doesn't and she's here to join the live, I sent her an invitation and hopefully she can join me. And we can chop it up a little bit, man. But if not, I just wanted to say hello to all my Patreons, everyone who's watching. I have a little bit of information that I wanted to give you guys that I actually wanted to give you the other day, but I was a little bit tired. So I guess until people show up in the comments or Angel shows up in the room, maybe I'll go ahead and get on that for a second. Shout out to Jalen. What's up, Jalen? Finally made a stream, man. Did you ever send me that video that you said you were going to send me? I'm not sure if I got that. I don't know if it went to spam. I might have to check my spam, but I know you said you were going to send me a video and I've been looking at my emails. Anyway, happy birthday to my girl Angel. Shout out to my boy Jalen up in the room, up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. But anyway, I want to talk about something. There's been a lot of stuff going on, man. I want to talk about something. Let me see if I can get my links ready. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm actually on my email list right now. I want to get some of these links ready because I was going to talk about this the other day, but I think it's still relevant. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get that up. 1 second. Got a few links. I wanted to share some information with y'all because basically I felt like they did the okie doke the other day. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about in 1 second. Get these links up. Get these links up real quick. Give me 1 sec. All right, hold on 1 second. 1 second. New York Post. Got the Hill right here. And this. Okay, let me show y'all this. Hold on. Give me 1 second. It says, do you have Telegram? I do have Telegram, Jalen, but I need to really start to get on that thing. Telegram is a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of, I'm not as adept in using Telegram, but I have been trying because the first time I got on, I'm like, I can't say. I've been posting some stuff. So I do have a Telegram. You could probably find me if you type in The Anarchist or Anarchist Beats. Hold on, let me see. Can I open my Telegram right now? Let me see. I'm going to try to do that. See exactly what it is so you can follow me. Because I have been telling people I am going to get on Telegram. They've been telling me Telegram is the best way to share information. And I do believe them. But what is doing right now? Why is doing what it's doing? Let me give me 1 second. Oh, so yeah, I'm on Telegram. I'm probably going to be more active on it when I get some time, which is coming up very soon. But I wanted to share my screen because this is what I wanted to talk to you guys about the other day. Share screen. Hold on. Wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Share screen. Give me 1 second. Oh, damn. They did pull up Telegram. Hold on. I tried to send the video through email, but I couldn't find a way to do it. Interesting. Yeah, my Telegram is up. It says my adrenochrome video is on there. And it says I have to update Telegram. So I'll probably do that. I'll do that a little bit later. Let me see. I want to share my screen because I want to get you guys on this information. Give me 1 second. Share window. Where's the other fucking window? Hold on. Yeah, that's what I want to share. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Again, happy birthday to the Virgo angel out there. Know she's listening if she's not watching live. Here we go. This is what I want to share with y'all. Boom, share. So as you guys know, the other day, there was this huge story, and I do think it's a very big story. It was concerning the laws in Texas. Now, for those who don't know, Texas basically made it a law. They passed a law saying that if you were about 6 weeks pregnant or pregnant to the point where the baby had a heartbeat, the baby inside a woman had a heartbeat, you could not get an abortion in Texas. And it was kind of a crazy law because according to this law, from what I heard from some people, you couldn't even cross the border. You couldn't even leave Texas to get an abortion if the baby, I guess, was conceived in Texas, which I thought was kind of, because at first I was thinking like, well, 6 weeks is a long time. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know you're pregnant within 6 weeks to get an abortion, and that's kind of crazy. But still, I don't feel like the government, the state government or federal government should be able to police women's bodies. I don't believe that. But and in my mind, I'm thinking like, well, shit, just fucking leave Texas, take your ass to Georgia or whatever state is close and get your abortion. But when it said that even an Uber driver could be sued for taking you across state lines and getting an abortion after the baby has a heartbeat, I'm like, that's kind of crazy. But again, you guys should know my stance on abortion. If you are for abortion, cool. I don't really care. If you are against abortion, cool. I don't really, I'm not really swayed either way. I feel like that's a topic that's going to change from person to person. But what I do believe is that what they tend to do is they'll bring up topics like abortion to get everybody riled up because they know it's one of those topics that get people fighting and riled up. I believe they put that out on that specific day to cover something up. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So this is an article from The Guardian. It says Biden, of course, you're talking about pedo Joe Biden. Biden condemns U.S. Supreme Court's unprecedented assault on abortion rights, right? So in this article, it's basically going on talking about how, hold on, where's my, hopefully I'm not breaking up. Hold on, let me see. Yeah, it's basically going on talking about how Joe Biden is so upset with the Supreme Court for passing this law. You don't believe in abortion, Jalen? I respect that. I respect both sides of the fence because it's just like you can argue either way. Again, you getting rid of real lives. We don't know these babies could feel pain. You really just don't know. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, to lend to what Jalen's saying, these abortion clinics are hubs for fetus and baby parts and all these other stuff. Remember, go on if you're on Telegram, go on there because that's where my the adrenochrome documentary is. Where I talked about Kamala Harris, adrenochrome, and all these pedo elites. All right, I can't really talk about it right here on YouTube, but I proved in that doc that the people at Planned Parenthood, they sell these aborted fetuses to these nasty ass elite people. So that's one way I would say I'm not really for abortion because I know what they do with these fetuses, some very nasty stuff. So, but again, I feel like they use these type of stories to cover up other stories. So again, Biden's coming out saying, "Oh, that's a bad thing. That's a bad thing. People should be able to get their abortions. I need my adrenochrome." He's saying bullshit like that. I'm not going to read this article, but I wanted to show you this article. It says Biden administration announces $45 million in humanitarian aid for the Ukraine. This happened the same day they had the Supreme Court overturn or just toss out the appeal for people to stop doing the whole Texas abortion thing. This happened the exact same day. Pedo President Joe Biden was giving $45 million to the Ukraine. Now, I'm going to read this, but first, before I read this, get out of here. I want to show you this article for those who forgot this information. What's with all these damn pop-ups? Get out of here. This information from the New York Post. No, I don't want to sign up for the bullshit. Remember this. Biden's secret emails talking about Hunter Biden. Scroll up a little bit. It says reveal. Ukraine executive thanked Hunter Biden for the opportunity to meet the vice president dad. So again, smoking gun email reveals how Hunter, get the fuck out of here. Reveals how Hunter Biden introduced Ukraine businessman to Vice President Dad. For those who forgot, while pedo Joe was running for president, his son, his crackhead son, his pedophile son, which was also in those emails, they talk about in this article, his pedophile son was given a position over in the Ukraine. Again, that's why I believe that they kind of clouded this story on that day with the abortion story because they knew everybody was going to. The abortion stuff went trending on Twitter, but nobody talked about how President Biden gave $45 million to the Ukraine, and nobody brought up the fact that his son used to do business with the Ukraine based on his emails that got found. Let me read you this story so I can jog your memory. Now, this is old. Remember, this was an old story, but Biden giving $45 million to the Ukraine, that happened the exact same day the Supreme Court overturned the abortion stuff in Texas. It says in this New York Post article, Hunter Biden introduced his father, then President Joe Biden, to a top executive at a Ukraine energy firm less than a year before. The elder Biden pressured government officials in Ukraine into firing a prosecutor who was investigating the company. So Joe Biden said, fire this motherfucker. He investigating this company, which I have business ties to in the Ukraine, according to emails obtained by the Post. Goes on to say, the never before revealed meeting is mentioned in a message of appreciation that Vadim Pozersky, an advisor to the board of Burisma, allegedly sent Hunter Biden on April 17th, 2015, about a year after Hunter joined the Burisma board at a reported salary of up to $50,000 a month. Now, for those who know, crackhead smoking ass Hunter Biden has no credentials to be working at any firm. All right. But again, he was working for the Ukraine, and we're going to see, I believe, in the next few coming weeks and months, what pedo Joe Biden's interest in the Ukraine really is. Remember, the Ukraine that's over in the east, he also has ties to China. Joe Biden has a lot of ties to China. I want to say Ukraine is very tied to China as well. But we're going to see what's going to happen there, because again, why is Joe Biden giving this country $45 million for aid and all this other stuff when there's plenty of other countries you could give money for aid? Why the Ukraine? We're going to figure this out. It says about a year after Hunter joined Burisma board, reportedly a reported salary of $50,000 a month. Could you imagine how much crack he smoked with that salary? You feel me? So the Ukraine businessman is quoted by saying, quote, "Dear Hunter, thank you for inviting me to DC and giving an opportunity to meet your father and spent some time together. It's really an honor and pleasure," the email reads. An earlier email from May 2014 also shows Pozersky, reportedly Burisma's number 3 executive, asking Hunter for, quote, advice on how you could use your influence on the company's behalf. So he's basically telling you, this is why you're in this company, so I can get ties to the White House, which was the vice president, now is the president, thanks to idiots. The blockbuster correspondence, which files in the face of Joe Biden's claims that he, quote, never spoken to my son about overseas business dealings, which was a lie. It just said Joe Biden claimed that he never spoke to a Ukraine businessman. And they now have the emails. It's contained in a massive trove of data recovered from a laptop computer. Let's continue. So that's the email, I believe. Yep. Dear Hunter, thank you for inviting me. So let's continue this article. The computer was dropped off at a repair shop in Biden's home state of Delaware in April 2019, according to the store's owner. Other material extracted from the computer includes a raunchy 12-minute video that appears to show Hunter, who's admitted struggling with addiction problems, smoking crack while engaged in a sex act with an unidentified woman, as well as numerous other sexually explicit images. Now, in that video, the woman was identified, but it came out that that was Hunter Biden's dead brother's. Well, I don't know if in that particular video, but other explicit images was Joe Biden's dead son's daughter, Hunter Biden's niece, was on that laptop with explicit images, and a minor. So they conveniently left that out in this New York Post article, as well as numerous other sexually explicit images, pedo images. Why didn't they put that in there? The customer who brought in the water-damaged MacBook Pro for repair never paid for the service or retrieved it or a hard drive on which its contents were stored, according to the shop owner, who said he tried repeatedly to contact the client. The shop owner couldn't positively identify the customer as Hunter Biden, but said the laptop bore a sticker from the Beau Biden Foundation, or the Beau Biden Foundation, named after Hunter's late brother and former Delaware Attorney General, who died in a sacrifice ritual. All right. So I could read you the rest of this stuff, but the most important thing you need to understand about this article is that almost exactly, well, I won't say exactly, but a few years ago or a year ago, however long, it came out that Hunter Biden was working directly with the Ukraine president, or not the president, a businessman. And now, as you can see in this article from The Hill, Biden administration announces 45 million in humanitarian aid for Ukraine. This was on the 2nd. This was the exact same day that the Supreme Court did the whole little unprecedented thing where they overturned the abortions in Texas. Again, which I do believe is a major issue. But why on the exact same day? And nobody talked about this. The reason how I found this story is because, again, my spirit led me there. I'm like, why are we talking about this particular abortion story? In my head, I'm like, what were the other big news stories that day that weren't talked about, that wasn't going trending? And this was it. The Biden administration on Thursday announced that it is sending 45 million in humanitarian assistance to Ukraine following Wednesday's White House meeting. So they had the meeting at the White House Wednesday, which was the day that the Supreme Court overturned this stuff, I believe, the abortion stuff in Texas. Not the abortion, but overturned the appeal to abort in Texas after a baby has a heartbeat. Following Wednesday's White House meeting between President Biden and Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken said the new assistance will go towards supporting roughly 3.4 million people in need in Ukraine, including Ukrainians who have been displaced by Russian aggression in eastern Ukraine. They always blame Russia for some shit. Quote, this assistance will help provide life-saving food, shelter, home heating material, blah, 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 blah. I don't believe that. I believe it when I see it. So again, when was this? Biden condemns blah, blah, blah. Joe Biden condemns the U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday, one day after the meeting, and both stories dropped the same day, saying it had delivered an unprecedented assault on women's constitutional right and a rebuke of its decision not to consider Texas law that effectively bans abortions after 6 weeks of pregnancy. So again, I thought this was a very big story. Because they want, again, it's like a magic trick. I'm going to keep your eyes over here while I do something over here. You won't see it. And people should be talking about that just as much as this Texas abortion stuff. Now, again, I am not really swayed either way, but I do know that they tend to put out stories like this to cover up other stories. And that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you guys. Now, I haven't seen Angel in this room. But if anybody wants to get on right now, because I didn't have a whole lot of time, but Angel, if you turn it up right now, after I leave work, I may go ahead and go live again right here on this YouTube channel for you guys to so me and Angel could get on. But let me see. I'm gonna see if I can if anybody wants to get in the room and chop it up really quick. I was hoping Agent would, but hold on, let me see if I can get an invite. Hold on. You guys want to chop it up, you can. Here's the invite. You send it straight to your phone. There's the StreamYard invite for whoever wants to come on live and talk to me before I get out of here. But let me think if there's any more things I had to say. So again, I was going to do a whole video on it. I may talk about this a little bit more later, but why is Joe Biden giving money to the Ukraine president, the Ukraine government, after it was found out a year ago or a few years ago that his crackhead son was doing illegal business dealings with the Ukraine? I find that very interesting. I also find it very interesting that that story dropped on the exact same day that all that stuff was happening. You have to really pay attention to this stuff. I don't really have all the time in the world to always go over all these stories, but it's important for us to look out for stuff like that. What else was in the news I thought was really interesting? I don't know if anybody heard the Drake album. I thought it was, pretty good. He didn't really have a whole bunch of hits on there like Drake usually does, but I thought some of the songs were really good. I bring that up because I did do a live the other day. It should be on Patreon, but I think it should be on Patreon. I know it's on my Facebook as well, but I did a live the other day talking about, hold on, let me see what Jalen's talking about. Jalen said, my thing is, if you don't want an abortion, either close them legs or tell the man to put a condom on. I would have to agree with that as well. I kind of agree with that. the best contraceptive is just not having children. I've been in a relationship for damn near 5 years, and me and my girl don't want to have kids or didn't up until this point, and we haven't had any. So no abortions, no nothing. We just keep it safe. So yeah, I can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. But the reason I brought up the whole Drake thing, his album, Kanye's album, is because if you guys remember the other day, I was talking about the Illuminati who control the music industry, which I basically tied up to a man named, what was his name? Vincent Bollore. Vincent Bollore. Vincent Bollore. Vincent Bollore, he owns a investment company called the Bollore Group. The Bollore Group. The Bollore Group owns Vivendi, which is the company that was started in the late 1800s. Let me see. Tarisha says, "Come take my littles. I love children." Come take my littles. What's this? It's a virtual hug. That's pretty cool. I can't really click it in this thing, but I'm gonna see if I can click that afterwards. Thank you, Tarisha. I appreciate you. I appreciate supporters like Tarisha in here. They said, "Oh, come take my littles." No, when Barisha, when me and my, or I'm sorry, I said Barisha, Tarisha, when me and my girlfriend are ready, we'll have our kids. But I don't think we're ready right now. I don't think we're ready right now. I do like to watch children though, because you get to watch them and then you get to, what I'm saying, they ass go away. Because I know how hard it is, man, with children. I grew up with my niece Bria. I think about it all the time too. But yeah, again, I wanted to come on here, chop it up with you guys, say what a little bit was on my mind. I don't have a whole lot of time, but again, if you guys are up later tonight, maybe around, let's say 1:30 or 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, join me again. I'll probably get back on here, man, to see if Angel is still up. Hopefully she ain't fucked up, drunk and all this other stuff, because I know she probably turned up for her birthday. Happy birthday to Angel. Let everybody say happy birthday to Angel. And shout out to everybody in the room, and shout out to Tarisha, Jalen. I want to give a huge shout out to Marianne, who's been very, very supportive. This will be on Patreon, and again, I am going to go live tonight, even though I know I'm going to be dead tired, but I do have some more information I want to talk about, but I need the time to do it, and I don't really have that right now. So with that said, man, thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you all, and thank you, Tamor. Happy birthday to Angel, man. Angel is such a beautiful spirit, such a beautiful soul, man. We love Angel. Look at Tarisha. Happy birthday. We like a family here for real, man. We like a family. We're like a true secret family. We share information. We laugh together. We cry together. Sometimes we got to cry together, especially for these babies. That's real talk. Jalen said, happy birthday, Angel. Shout out to Angel. Shout out to everybody. And Tamora. Shout out to Tamora in the room. Everyone, man. I appreciate you guys so much for rocking with me for as long as you have. I want to say really a special shout out to my girl, Ty, too. Ty has been rock. Y'all don't know this, but Ty been rocking with me since day freaking one. Literally. That's my day one. And I love all y'all, man. Straight up. So I'm going to go live here tonight when I have a little bit more time. I carved out some more time on my schedule to do these videos, which I will be doing more of. But with that said, that's it. It's the Anarchist. I'm out, guys. So I love your Twitter page. Thank you so much, Tarisha. Appreciate that. I'm going to be dropping more content on Twitter as well. So again, thank you guys for being with me. I'll see you guys tonight if you're not too sleepy. And again, happy birthday to my girl Angel. It's the Anarchist. I'm out. Peace.